Welcome, my name is Sammy and I'm going to continue my playthrough of Alien Isolation. We should be on part 6 right now. I haven't streamed in a while though, but I am determined to finish this game on stream, start to finish. There are a couple things different from last time. I'm trying a new Twitch client. It's NVIDIA Shadow Play. It's part of the NVIDIA GeForce experience. So what it does is it is supposedly offloading the stream encoding to the graphics card that I have, which is an NVIDIA card. So I guess it's one of the perks of having an NVIDIA card. However, I guess most people won't even need it because they won't have as much of a problem with OBS as I do, especially if they have quad-core, a decent quad-core CPU. So I can tell right away that it is much smoother, and as I tested earlier today, it handles 720p streaming. No real problems. Let's see. It's for that door, right? Might be another different door. The door does seem to be open already. Let's continue on.
Freaked me out even before it all went to shit.
Now, during my tests earlier today, those were shorter streams, so I guess this time I'm gonna see if Shadowplay can handle streaming for a longer amount of time.
Why the hell did I
This
agree to
place
come?
looks safe. That doesn't sound good.
I wonder if they're just gonna come down the stairs or if they're gonna come through the door there. Oh, looks like they're... No, they're not going to use the ladder, that's good. Okay, and I don't really like dealing with the humans directly, like just letting the alien take care of them whenever possible. Also, what I'm doing is, with this part, I'm always constantly adjusting the mic levels and the sound levels. So this time I've lowered the game volume a whole lot, and I'm hoping that'll even out the game sound to my microphone. I won't really tell until... I'll make sure to save first before getting to that computer. I won't really tell until the archive and see how it is on my end. While I'm at the save station, I'm just gonna quickly turn on my own stream so I can check it, see if it's still running, see how it is, how it might look on your end. So leave it running there on the tablet. I also have chat up here, so I can see if anybody will tune in to chat, backseat game or whatever. Alright, it does say that I'm streaming, but I can't, have to wait for the ad to play, anyhow. Yeah, so I've drastically decreased the game volume compared to my mic volume. Hopefully that'll make it so that it won't completely drown me out during the louder moments. Just craft something really quick. Always use some medkits. Good rule of thumb in this game, always be crafting. That way you can never encounter an environmental item that you can't pick up. most annoying things, for me anyway, when I'm playing this game, is encountering an item and just it's saying item maxed or can't pick it up. Hoping they'll just get back to stay in the default positions there. Get around them. Oh, I have some smoke bombs. I don't want to kill them. This should blind them a bit. I can just move onward. I think most Twitch streamers have better equipment than I do, so they would have a higher quality microphone, and they wouldn't have to decrease their own game volume. They could keep it at 100% while being able to boost their microphone without it having to pick up background noise, things like that. My microphone it's just my headset mic, and it's not that great. Low power. So I'm trying to keep it as low as I can, so it doesn't pick up too much background noise. But that means I have to then lower the game volume. Now for me that means the game is fairly quiet, or not, just a lot more quiet than I'm used to. I can still hear most things, but much rather have the game be at the full volume. Maybe in the future I'll get a better mic, or I will just, or I'll figure out a way how to split the volume so that I can still hear at 100%, while the stream will pick up a lower volume, so as not to drown out my mic. Either way will work. That's an example of some of the graffiti I saw on Twitter. I don't know if anybody follows a writer that I really like called Kara Ellison. She recently wrote a piece on Alien Isolation focusing on the game's graffiti and Sevastopol. She largely had problems with it. I guess I actually haven't read the piece, read her writing just yet. But I figure, just from what she said on Twitter, that there aren't enough dongs, there aren't enough swear words, that it's not what you'd expect from graffiti, and it's just a little too clean, a little too artsy, a little too much making a statement. Rather, people just would draw dongs and dicks and all other crude stuff. And yeah, I largely do agree with her on that. But at the same time, when I was first playing this game, didn't really notice any problems with the graffiti here. Some of them I thought were on point. I mean, a station like this falling apart, largely due to the corporation Seegson that's on it wildly mismanaging it and failing as a business. That some of the graffiti.
I sent you a clear directive not to land on station.
I told you we didn't hear your message.
On point.
We understood you would be.
I'll let this cutscene play with.
Identify yourself.
Ripley, from the Torrens.
Relax, kid.
What the hell is going on here, Marshal? Where's the security forces?
You're looking at them.
I've seen the creature. What is it?
I don't know. Something brought here by Marlowe, the captain of the Anisadora.
The ship that found the flight recorder.
Is there anywhere safe left on this station? That creature's running around, and the Seeks and synthetics are less than friendly.
Goddamn androids. Ripley.
Taylor needs attention.
Medical's a no-go. We can't take her there.
We have a basic life support unit back at HQ.
Then let's go.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuels says you're an engineer. Go make yourself useful, seeing as you screwed up the trap.
Yeah, right. We'll talk about that later, Waits. You protect them while I'm gone. Understood?
Ricardo, get a lock on our radio so we can stay in touch.
To finish up the graffiti thing, yeah, stuff like this, you always know Working Joe, kind of mocking the Seegson slogan for the Working Joes, as the Working Joes are tearing the place apart. I think that stuff like that does make sense, but largely, I would think that her argument on why the graffiti sucks in this game is just largely too clean, too focused on delivering a message. Yeah, I guess I can see that. It's a side of the game that I never really thought about before, and I guess that's the whole point of criticism, of good criticism, like that, is that lets me see and think about a game, think about an aspect of a game that I never really considered. At its best, the graffiti is okay, I think. But if you really think about it, then you'll probably see some holes in how the graffiti works. Now, it's been a while since I streamed, so I figure cutscene like we just saw probably didn't make a whole lot of sense to some people. Let's check the map for a second. Alright, we just came from back here, and there's just some doors we can't open yet. And the way we need to go is over here. Last part, I got the trauma kit for Taylor over there, the woman who's injured. In the process, I also sprung one of Waits' traps, and that's he's the head marshal on the Sevastopol. Sprung one of his traps for the alien on the way here. So now, because of that, he's giving me the responsibility of dealing with some of the problems, like the transit system here I have to fix, and coming up, I think he also wants me to try and trap the alien myself. He's giving me that responsibility because he's blaming me for screwing up his trap. Alright, well, just one quick thing here is that my video seems to, on the Twitch app on my tablet, seems to keep freezing, but I'm pretty sure my stream is still going, because if I just exit out of it and then return to my stream, it just it starts up again like normal. So I won't actually be able to see my own stream from there, which is kind of the whole point of why I was doing it. I don't know why the app is failing me. I'll have to figure out another way to check out my own stream and see if it's still running. I mean, no help at all if it's going to give me false positives telling me that my stream might have frozen. Actually, it's just the app that's frozen. Yeah, here's some more doors and things. I don't have the item for this yet to open it. And a lot of these, the game will have you be able to open when you return to these environments later with those with the items. But a lot of them are simply for collectibles. A lot of them are things for Easter eggs and ID tags, stuff like that. In those cases, largely the game won't necessarily take you back to those, and you have to kind of remember where those are and what item you need for them. And when you pick up the item, I have this item now. I can go back to that door way in this area. And as I said before, it's largely not a whole lot of reason to go back to those areas besides picking up a random collectible. The ID tags in general, like I can show you here, the ID tags kind of don't do anything. They're just pictures of people in Sevastopol, and I think they might actually be sourced from pictures of the developers of this game. Maybe, I can't confirm that, but seems like that's what it is. So these are largely useless besides, I don't know, achievements, things like that. The audio diaries and of the Sevastopol and the rare Nostromo diaries are the main finds, I guess, for returning to areas and trying to open doors you couldn't get inside before. And well, yeah, you do get some of the backstory of the game. You do get an increased amount of backstory and a fuller view of the game's narrative. I'd say, as I said before, it's not exactly much of a motivation for
Someone shut everything off.
going out of your way and returning to some of those areas.
I know someone's in here.
Alright, if I can distract this guy, continue on.
Calm down in there, you android fuck!
Just want to make sure he keeps looking that way. Maybe a flare will do it. And I'd much rather distract.
Someone's messing with me.
Much rather distract the humans than hurt them. I don't feel that Ripley here would purposely hurt one of the humans in the station who are just trying to survive. Even if they would not treat her the same way. Alright, that means now that I pull that lever, I can actually hack that. One of those screens have turned green. Just hope he keeps looking that way. He has a gun, so I won't last too long. Maybe not, maybe it's a different area. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one.
No, what did you do?
Alright, so one of the working Joes actually escaped, and he dealt with the human. Again, I just like, largely whenever I can, when there are two opposing AI in the... Oh, did he actually see me? Did he actually know where I am? No, he doesn't. He was just walking over there. When there are two opposing AI in the environment, I'll let them deal with each other while I stealth around. But as far as this android, I don't have the same rules about them as I do with the humans. Androids can all just burn and die. Do not care. So, for this guy, I have a stun baton. Let's take him out. Whoops. Did not make contact. That's fine. Whoa, he kind of, he dodged me there. There we go. Now I can beat on him. Alright, so now everybody's taken care of. I can, well, loot this guy for one. Also, the door that the android came from should be open now. You can check it out. Not much here besides computer. Craft some stuff first. EMPs? I could always use some EMPs. Not much here. Just some text diaries. Again, I won't actually sit here and read through all the text diaries because I did play this game before, and I just want to get moving through the game. And if you're interested in the text diaries, I would recommend just turning off the stream right now and playing the game, seeing for yourself. Anyhow, anyway, I think the main display here should be usable. I would say that in general about this game, not just about text diaries and stuff like that.
Take it. I had some trouble, so it's gonna take me a while to get back.
We can wait.
Taylor can't. I can catch the next car.
Your call.
Anyway, I would say the same thing about this game. If you like what you see, if you really liking the stealth here and alright, that's a gas torch. And the way the enemies interact with you and each other, I would say don't spoil it for yourself by continuing to watch this. Just turn off the stream and buy the game off of Steam or whatever platform you like. And experience it firsthand. This game is definitely worth playing. Now I'm not gonna be a product evangelist. I'm not gonna sell the game, market the game, or anything like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest and tell whenever there are flaws about this game, as I have before. But in general, don't take that to mean that the game is bad. Those are just some standout flaws amongst a largely brilliant game. And as many flaws that I do point out in this game, like say the graffiti that I was talking about earlier, I would say that there are several more flaws that are several more elements of the game that overshadow the flaws. So was that because I already saved? I was talking, so I actually can't remember if I saved or not. But whatever. Just continue onward. I think that means, yes, I can... So this was not one of those locked doors. Now I can actually open this. This goes to the tutorial for opening of these panels here. Cutting through. And if you actually remember some of these doors that appeared early in the game, now using this torch you can open those, get to some of those secret areas. Now again, it's largely not not worth it to go back to the secret areas unless you really like completing the audio diaries, text diaries, and learning all about the story you can. For the most part, I tried doing that as much as I can in my first playthrough. But if I missed a few things because they were in a totally different area that I didn't need to be in right now for the story, I'm not going to go out of my way to head there or worry about remembering to go there.
It's Sinclair.
Just not enough motivation.
Take what you can from whoever you want. I found an area in habitation where we can seal ourselves in and wait for rescue. I've got guys rolling vents shut and shutting off elevators. Plan is to make it watertight. There's no room for more people in the sanctuary, but we can make space for their food, meds, water, and guns. If we're gonna get everyone through this alive, there's no room for pity.
Again, we see that this glitch is still here, has not been patched out. I don't think there has been a patch since I last played, so I'm not surprised that this is not been patched out. But yeah, I am stuck in this interface. I see this this glitch a little more often than I would like, especially while streaming. I think in my original playthrough it happened only a couple times. All right, yeah, I'm glad that I did remember to save there. That's good. So I'm not too far away from where I was. Let's pick this up. Go right ahead and head back to where I need to be. To finish my thought, again, I'll keep reiterating this, that these secret areas aren't necessarily worth going back to just to get some text and audio diaries. And I'd rather wish that there were some more substantial pickups or story elements that I would see, some side quests that I would only be able to see if I would take the time to go back and open some of those secret areas. Or in general, if there were side quests that would take me to other parts of this station besides the parts where I need to go for the story. And then while I'm in those other areas, I would just continue combing through and find those secret areas. But there's in general, there's nothing like that, and you would only go to the places where you need to be for the story. I do like the way that the station is fairly large and having a seamless world that you can actually head at will, as long as the translate is working. I like how it creates this feeling of a large environment and a large open space. Alright, cross my fingers, it's gonna work. Alright, I think it's working because usually it's when I hear that boot up sound, that means it's working correctly. Not much here. Door access. I think that's one of those locked doors that I couldn't open before, and I can actually open it. Anyway, I like how this seamless connections, or well, not totally seamless if you consider the transit system is not really, it doesn't really make it seamless. It is a loading, but the fact that you can, seamless is the wrong word. The fact that you can actually go there at will whenever you want. You can if you want leave the story and just head to a different part of the station. It makes it feel very large. It makes it feel consistently like a place, like a station that works as a station and not just a game environment that's linear. Even though, on the other hand, the experience through that environment is linear, so it really didn't have to be like that. It's really not a whole lot of purpose for the giant nature of this environment. Let's see, I'm pretty sure the room I opened was this one. So it was on this side, so I'm gonna head there before going on the tram
Ripley,
there.
we heard voices as we left. Watch yourself.
Well, apparently, I'm not alone. I'm hearing some movement. Let me see it. Alright. Should be coming up, but I'm not appearing on my...
I still think we need more supplies. Guns, food, wherever we can find it.
Yeah, there they are.
Hey, something's out here.
Maybe I should throw something? So I do want to head that way. He might have seen me.
Holler if you find anything.
Maybe not.
Someone's here. Find them. Something's here. I can hear it.
Do not leave baggage or equipment unattended.
Right, now I think they're... I think that guy cares about me too much. Oh, there are more guys. Huh. I should have blinded him. Alright, he knows where I am though. There's no hiding spaces here. Yeah, maybe the flashbang was not the best idea. I should have just threw something to distract him. That would have been better. Back here. I should have saved. Apologize. I should have saved in that transit area. There is a save station there. I knew there was a save station there, but I did not save, so I have to do this again. Now, this save system kind of is a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, I do like the feeling I get of making it to the next save point in this game. It is like a huge sigh of relief when you do everything right, when you play carefully, when you play cautiously, you get past everything without dying, and then you make it to the save point. That's when it works the best, but at the same time, they can be part of the game's frustration, the manual saves. And a lot of the times, as I've shown you before, it can be due to some glitches, and it'll cause you to... Some of the game's glitches can cause you to lose some progress. And in that case, it's not your fault. You didn't die due to the alien being careless. In that case, I'll check this right away, make sure it's working. It looks like it's working. Oh yeah, there's that door I want to open too. It should be right here. Yeah, it is that room over there that I can open. That's all I really need. So I'll leave that. Of course, I will have to get through the guides.
Good. It's Sinclair. We need supplies.
In order to
Take
get to
what
that
you can
room.
from whoever you want. I found an area in habitation where we can seal ourselves in and wait for rescue. I've got guys welding vents shut and shutting
Ripley,
off
we
elevators.
heard voices as we left. Watch
Let me
yourself.
just get to that room. I don't want to stream too much longer.
So we can make space for their food, meds,
I'm already
water,
getting tired because I haven't been streamed in a while.
everyone through this alive.
Let's get to that room into the transit station and then call that a stream. So I will have to deal with those guys. This time I only saved.
Wait, thought I heard something. Hey, something's out there. This place is empty. Saw movement.
Yep. That did not work, but at least I saved in this room.
Guys, it's Sinclair. We need supplies. Take what you can from whoever you want.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going
Area in
to
habitation
just
where we
pause
can
the
seal
stream,
ourselves
leave
in
it
and
running.
wait for rescue. I've got
1
guys
second.
welding vents shut and shutting off elevators. Plan is to make it watertight. There's no
Alright, be back for a little bit. I just want to get to that tram, deal with these guys. they'll be coming up here. Or maybe I should just throw a noisemaker that way. Probably the best option. Unless the guy's...
if I were you. Just keep walking.
He's gonna warn me. He's gonna warn me. Yeah, I guess the best way would just be to have them come over here somehow. Wonder if they'll be able to see that. Alright, actually I have to, seeing I have to go anyway, this will just it'll probably take me longer than I thought just to get through these guys without killing them. Maybe I will have to, but for now I'm gonna end the stream and deal with that next time I stream. It might be tonight, maybe tomorrow or so. So, yeah, thank you for watching if you did, and I will see you in the next stream.